Oh. You guys hear that? That is the new sound to deep sea opening. We hear it that way, we look that way, that's the side of the map that it opened up on. Also, deep sea can open on any side of the map at this point, it's not just gonna be one side. I'm gonna be going over this next update that's coming out. It's kind of interesting. There's, like, I could not get this sign working. I went out of my way to draw my first, like, ever neon sign. I don't even know how to, like, turn this thing on. I have the power plugged in. I don't know how to light it up, so. But yeah, I mean, just based on, like, the look of this ship, you can see some major changes. You can use wallpapers on ships now. You can use solar panel, well, electricity on ships now. You cannot use turrets. There's, like, some exceptions. You can't use all electricity, but if we just drop in here super quick, you can also place down, like, shoddy traps, flame traps, stuff like that. You couldn't do that before, to my knowledge. So yeah, you have that. We have a clock right here, but then inside of here is like a lot of like the general stuff like you can place. Like you can do electric furnaces, mini fridge, disco ball, siren lights, yada yada, electrical branches. Most importantly, got the zapper, gotta protect your stuff, right? So you can have like, you know, electric smelting inside here now, which is pretty cool. Over here is just like a general loot room, right? But yeah, then you have like some, you have a light up there, And I'm actually curious because something else that came with this is, yeah, max shadow lights. The minimum is now 1. Before you used to be able to turn it down to 0, but now it's 1. And now what does that mean exactly, right? I don't feel like people are prepared for this because it's a massive change. Usually you can see people aiming their flashlights around inside bases. You can see campfires going inside of bases from the outside. That's only if you have your max shadow lights on 0, which is now removed. So let me show you this. Pretty much now, by default, lights are not going to shine through walls and whatnot. The lighting is going to be a lot more on the realistic side. Let me try and get it dark here real quick. Whoa, okay. Yeah, so see, there's a campfire on inside of here, and that right there is how the lighting really looks for now, which is a lot more realistic. But, you know, there's no more, you can't just, like, look at a base from a distance and be like, oh, yep, those people are online, they have a campfire going. That's not a thing anymore. You're not going to be able to see people point flashlights through or anything. Here, man, let me actually just do this real quick. Let me put a flashlight on my AK, shine it, debug camera, boom. Oh, okay, the flashlight still does go through. Okay, so flashlights will still go clean through walls, and you can see people point through them, but, like, not with campfires. Oh no, but this side it's not working. Wait. It's going through this wall on the side, but you point it at this door, and then it doesn't go through. Okay, this is... it's kind of buggy. Sometimes flashlights do go through walls. It's like if you back up, it won't, but if you step forward, then it will. Let me try that right here as well. Yep, goes through there. I mean, like, the literal gun is, like... showing right there though, right? So that's really weird actually. That's really weird. Let me try with the campfire right there real quick. Does that go through? No, it doesn't. So the campfire is like pretty, you know, polished when it comes to this, but most of us play this game with max shadow lights on 0 and don't know what it's like to play with it higher. So again, I feel like this is going to be a change that takes a little bit of getting used to because the lighting is going to be a lot more realistic now, right? So that's a situation when it comes to max shadow lights. And also, something else that's interesting, they are making daytime cycles last 20 minutes longer in-game now. I don't know if it's a change that I really completely viewed as necessary. I never really felt like the daytime cycles don't last long in this game. Minecraft is a whole other beast. Like, Minecraft days, I'm pretty sure that days in Minecraft are like 20 minutes. In Rust, it's like 40 to 50 minutes, I think. But now it's going to be like more around an hour, I think. Maybe hour 10. I don't know the exact time. But yeah, they're going to be increasing the daytime by 20 minutes in this game. So, which I'm not mad at. I'm down with it. You know, it's cool. But yeah, I did try putting down a turret on boats because that was one of the things that I was most curious about. Like, okay, electricity's not on boats. Can you do turrets? But no, you cannot do turrets. There's a couple other things that you can't do. You can't use seismic sensors. I did try that. But that's the weird thing. You can put down, what are they called? Smart alarms. So, like, you can put down smart alarms and even smart switches, but you cannot use, like, seismic sensors. So there might still be ways to set up alarms to, like, see if your ship is getting raided and whatnot. So, I guess that's still kind of cool, but... I'm going to be making my way over to the deep sea now because they've made some other changes to deep sea. Like, apparently deep sea loot can respawn now. It doesn't automatically open as soon as the server comes up. It can spawn on random sides of the map. I don't know what specific loot can respawn, but yeah, I'm going to be heading there. And also, the new AI that's there, like on the islands and whatnot, apparently they can't shoot through smokes anymore. We have to test it though. We have to see. What the hell? Something else that they added was extra sway when you're ADSing on moving player boats now. So yeah, your aim is a lot more shaky now. If anyone thought that it was a little rough before, it's a little more extreme now, actually. We're almost over here at the deep sea. But yeah, as soon as deep sea goes down, before I want to say that the original time was an hour and a half, now it's going to be in between an hour and a half and 2.5 hours. So it can take much longer for deep sea to open up now. Oh yeah, another thing, ribs have been removed from entering the deep sea. So it's now going to be a thing, I guess, where this is it. You have to build a ship to actually come out. Okay, I just made it to the deep sea island. So one of the changes that I'm seeing is added static boat building stations to deep sea islands, which would mean that you can build your ship. Oh yeah, right over here. So you have like these little spots that you can pull up and edit your ship at each island then? Let me come over here and check out this island just to confirm that it's like all islands. I want to say that it is though. Oh yep, another one right over here. Yeah, man. Interesting, wow. And actually, super quick, what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to get rid of all of these crude barrels and see if, like, by the end of this episode, if any of this stuff actually respawns on the island. Because apparently some of the deep sea loot respawns now. I just don't know what. I don't know what all respawns. But yeah, I'm back over here at this island now. I'm going to be, like, getting rid of some of the stuff on some of these islands. But we need to test out the scientist AI to see if they can truly shoot through smokes or not. I want to see how accurate this really is. Because shoot, if you could just bring smokes with you to like the islands to like have bots not shoot you. Like if you're like super weak, if you can just throw a smoke on the ground to like properly heal up and then they just don't see you at all, that could be helpful. If there's like multiple that are rushing to you and whatnot. So let's just throw that right there. And now, let's just get like right here. Oh, Dylan, you killed the bot. Okay, let's try it again like right here. I don't know where it is. Okay. Shot me for a second. I won't say clear through the smoke. I don't know where it is right now. Oh. Alright, you're throwing a smoke my way now, bot. Okay, that right there gave us a solid idea. It felt like it maybe shot me once or twice. Like, that's through the smoke. That's through smoke. There's no denying that. Like, yeah. I don't know how clean this is really gonna be. I'm gonna test it out just a little bit more right now, but generally it's seeming there's the bot right there. Seems to be aiming right at me. You see me, bot? Okay. I mean, regardless, it's going to be better than what it was before, which, you know, we'll all take, I'm sure. And something else that they changed, when you're mounted on a cannon, whether if it's a cannon here or on a ship, you have damage protection. Like, you don't get as hurt from bullets and whatnot. So I'm actually curious. I'm going to need to know, like, the general damage that this thing does to me right now. One minute. Ooh. But I'm curious to see now, if I'm on this, how much damage it does. Okay, I am currently... But you could definitely notice the less damage that I take when I'm on the cannon right there. And also, I need to try a heavy pot against these scientists because I want to say that heavy pot is actually pretty good against them now. So we've got a general idea on like how much damage they do against a Hazy. Let me see heavy plate now. Oh yeah, that doesn't really do shit. Look at that. Doing 2 damage a bullet, man. Yeah, heavy pot does help. Heavy pot does help. Now I want to compare. What about like hazmat versus just like a generic like wolf headdress kit, right? Yeah, let's just try this right here out. Just your, you know, generic full wood wolf headdress kit, maybe some road sign gloves. That did 5 damage right there on the first shot against me. Yeah, it's really just doing like, I don't know, 4 or 5 damage a shot. Now instantly, I put on hazmat suit. Let me see what the damage is. 6, 7. It's really the same. It's pretty much the same. Let's try out just your typical full kit, you know? Huh? Yeah, that's doing less damage. Less damage for sure. This has me wondering what the damage was before with this. But yeah, better armor that you just generally wear, the better it's going to be for you. Now let's just try like a typical like grub kit, like bandana and just like burlap clothing. Let's just try this right here, right? Let's just try this right here to end it off. 6 damage. Yeah, really just like 6 damage, yeah. That's really not that different compared to like the full wolf headdress kit. I'm kind of surprised, but bringing out heavy plate just to like have in case shit starts getting dicey, not a bad idea, you know? Not gonna be a bad idea, so. But yeah, also, actually, yeah, no, 1 minute. I need to actually go back to my ship because something else, time limit removed from destroying boat building pieces while in edit mode. Does that mean that you can just like demolish a wall anytime that you want on your ship? If so, that's gonna be a really good change. Because it was kind of annoying, like if you ended up misplacing something or wanted to replace something. Molotovs were actually pretty solid at getting rid of stuff. Like you throw like 3 mollies at a wall and like it'll disappear. I think like that's from my little experience, right? But yeah, like if I come back here and I edit boat, yeah, you can demolish any wall whenever you want. I built this ship like over an hour ago, so some people are gonna be really happy about that. And then actually one more thing, which some builders will definitely like, they made it to where like you can do like deployable snapping. So now it's gonna be easier to place stuff inside of ships as well. Kind of a little detail, but yeah, thought that I would include that as well. Yeah, pretty helpful for sure. Oh, and actually, interesting thing. Crude oil, not all of it, a few barrels, and sulfur ended up respawning on this island that we had gotten rid of it at before. Took, I don't know, took about maybe 30 minutes tops for it to respawn. So, yeah, I mean, that kind of gives us a little idea on like what respawns. Again, not all the crudes respawned, and the bots haven't respawned here, but the sulfur ended up respawning and some of the crude, so. Yeah, so, I mean, yeah, that gives us, again, like, I don't know how, like, the ghost ships work and if those are constantly respawning as well, but island-wise, nodes and crude oil can be respawning out here, so I'm glad that I caught that detail before I ended the video. And then lastly, I think that Rust is actually, or actually, maybe it's easy anti-cheat, which is Rust anti-cheat. They're going to be adding, like, another layer of protection when it comes to cheaters and whatnot. I'm not the best at explaining this type of stuff. I'm not super familiar with it all, but apparently it has to do with like secure boot on Windows and also TPM, which is like pretty much some, like only a bit of servers are actually going to be having it, and it's going to be requiring TPM 2.0 plus secure boot, and pretty much it's just going to make sure that only like trusted booting type of stuff loads whenever your PC starts, right? Like that's like, because some cheats like start in like the process of Windows loading and whatnot, so it's gonna be on like that side of things to try and like stop cheats to a certain capacity. Again, I'm not super educated on it. It's something to do your own research on for sure. I'm not trying to, you know, say anything the wrong way when it comes to it, right? But that's going to be something else they're adding. But they're going to be starting out slow with rolling it out, because there may be some people's PCs where, like, you have to go and configure certain things in your BIOS or your Windows boot settings and whatever the case is, in order to actually access those servers, right? So we'll see how the launch of all that goes and how much it actually helps the cheater problem. But yeah, one clap. That's pretty much everything for this video. Appreciate you stopping by. Good luck to everybody on Wipe. And if you made it here to the end of this video, comment the word deep, okay? Comment the word deep. And to anyone that's been watching my videos over like the past week, my sickness has continued to get a little bit better. So hopefully I'm in pretty good shape tomorrow for Wipe Day. Generally I'm gonna be, but I might still sound very slightly sick, even though really the symptoms that I'm dealing with are practically nothing at this point. So if I missed anything important in this video, also drop it down below. Thank you in return, and I will see you in the next one, my friends. Peace out.